All right, week 12 college football breakdown here. Good battle in the ACC in that early window on Saturday. We got Duke, 7-3 Duke, to the surprise of many, traveling to Pitt and taking on the Panthers. Seeing Pitt at home as a 7-point favorite. Consensus number is 7.5, but there are enough sevens out there where that's the number I will use. And then, this total has gotten beaten down, opened in the mid 50s, all the way down to 49.5. I wanted to play this under right out of the gates. Just got beat to it. Out of principle, couldn't bet this at that bad of a number. I do like a play in this game, though, and I have locked one in. Pittsburgh, -7 is an official one-unit play for me. Listen, give Mike Elko at Duke a ton of credit. Nobody, including myself, expected Duke to be 7-3 at this point. When you look at it, though, who have they beaten? Their best win is at Miami, who's obviously had a very disappointing year. They're a 500 team. In that game, Miami turned the ball over 8 times. I mean, Duke only gained 330 yards on the ground. Duke just doesn't have the type of resume and the type of quality wins to where I think they're going to go into Pitt and keep this as a one-possession game. I'm higher on this Panthers team than most, and really it starts with their defense. We knew last year this was an elite pass rushing team, second in the country in sacks a year ago. It was kind of lagging behind for most of the year, but they have really turned up the heat in that department. We already knew their back seven against the run and in that secondary was holding up well. So with the pass rush starting to come on strong, I think this is a top 15 defense in America. Duke's offense doesn't have one glaring weakness per se. I think their offense is solid. The run game is solid, but they, like I said, they don't have the overarching talent to be able to compete, in my opinion, with a defense like this. I think it's very possible that Duke gets held below 20 in this matchup. Their quarterback, Riley Leonard, had a very hot start. I like that he's mobile, but he's consistently regressed as a passer throughout the season. Just 7.5 yards per attempt after a hot start against some pretty weak competition. So I do see a pretty clear path to stops for Pittsburgh. What do we know about Pittsburgh offensively? Very heavy ground attack. Israel Abanikanda, over 1,200 yards on the year, 5.8 yards per carry. Pitt's been very good in that area when he's healthy, and he is healthy entering this matchup. Duke's strength defensively is going up against the run, but once again, it's not so good to where I think they're going to step up for this caliber of matchup. And when your strength defensively could be negated, I'm probably going to be going against you if it's a one-possession spread. I really don't like the secondary. I mean, just go watch the Kansas game earlier this year. I think Jalen Daniels was like 15 yards per attempt. When you can establish the run on this Duke team, that's going to open up a lot in the vertical passing game. Eden Slovis has very similar numbers to Riley Leonard, but I will say I think this is an easier matchup for him than it is for Leonard. He's been far from a world beater this year, and he's definitely not the quarterback that a lot of people thought he was maybe a year and a half ago. I still think he's capable enough that when the run game gets established, but I do think Slovis will hit on some explosive plays in this matchup. Quite frankly, I do think Pittsburgh wins this game by double digits, something along the likes of a 31-17, 28-17 kind of game. Give Mike Elko credit for being this competitive in year one of what I thought was going to be a rebuild for him. But if you really look at the strength of that record, they've shown me nothing this year that would lend me to believe that they're ready to hang against a really physical team like Pitt. So Pitt, -7 is an official one-unit play for me. The holidays are here. Head over to proud90.com and check out their holiday selection. Still over a month till Christmas, so plenty of time to get yourself, a friend, a family member, some unique but very comfortable golf apparel. Weather's obviously getting colder too. Proud 90's got a great selection of hoodies and quarter zips as well. We're all doing a lot of Christmas shopping. Save yourself some money. Use code Fordham at checkout for 15% off your order. The rest of the information will be in the description below.